Inside the American Bank Center. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as the Mudbugs begin the first of a three-game set against the South Division leading Corpus Christi IceRays. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show, and we're so glad to have you with us in really one of the best facilities in all of the North American Hockey League. It's always special coming back to this place that is the American Bank Center, that is so well built, so well groomed, and so well kept up as they take on these talented Corpus Christi IceRays. And this has been a Mudbugs team that's been kind of on a win one, lose one, win two, lose two, 7-7 in their last 14. They split a two-game series against the Oklahoma Warriors last weekend back at home, and they lost last Saturday's game 4-2 in a game where the shots on goal were tied 32 apiece, but they just could not stop that top line of Travis Bryson, Sebastian Speck, and Louis Kamienski. They all got on the point sheet, and they all helped the Warriors skate away with a win. Mudbugs come in here a little bruised, banged up, sick. It kind of ran through the team the last couple of weeks, but the two notable players that are not with us for this series are Kyan Haldenby and Andrew Seminara, both out with injuries. I talked to the head coach, and he did talk about the extent of those injuries, so be sure to listen in more on our Landers pregame show coming up on the extent of those injuries. They will not be with us for this series. There is a chance, hopeful, that they can have them both back for the Lone Star Series. This is a Mudbugs team, like I said, in fourth place in the South Division. They've been there for quite a while at a record of 16-12. They're 7-7 in their last 14, just 3 points behind El Paso with a game in hand for the race to the third spot. IceRays in first place. They've been that way for a long time. They're at 42 points, 1 point ahead of the Brahmas with a game in hand on the Brahmas. And boy, what a run for Sylvain Cloutier and this IceRays team. They've won 6 straight. They're 8-1-1 in their past 10, and they're on top of the South. Then in the fifth place is Colorado at 29 points. Then you have Amarillo in sixth place at 28 points. Odessa right behind them with 28 points in seventh. New Mexico in eighth place at 27 points. And Oklahoma is in last place with 25 points. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Suby Gamble and get his thoughts on last weekend's series against Oklahoma and what the Mudbugs need to do in this big, tough test for Bugs hockey in the start of a three-game series against the Corpus Christi IceRays. We'll have more after these messages. You're listening to the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show, and this is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. First game of this three-game series between the Mudbugs and the South Division leading Corpus Christi IceRays. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And coach, it's been kind of a win one, lose one kind of pattern for y'all. Really the last couple of weeks, you come away with a split with Oklahoma on Saturday. Did it feel like just another missed opportunity to try to get 2 wins in a row?
Yeah, it did. I don't think we had enough pushback again on that game Saturday night. We were there. We had some chances, but we just didn't. We weren't dialed in just enough. It seemed like to where it would help put us over the edge in a close game, and unfortunately the result was what it was. So. Again, just kind of a lost opportunity, another up and down weekend. That gets frustrating after a while, but here we are again with another great opportunity to get back in the saddle against the top team in the division right now, and kind of see what we're made of.
I did want to ask you about near the end of that game when you guys were making a challenge. I believe, was it on the shot that hit the post? Of course, it was. They had scored an empty netter. I know you and Michael Hill were looking at the tablet. Did you see something of a puck go in? I know that was a longer challenge than I guess usual, and it maybe gave it a little opportunity that the game could have swayed in your direction.
Yeah, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, but it looked like there was a little bit of mesh movement, and it may have caught the back bar and stuff like that. But there was not enough there for them to overturn it or anything like that. They looked at it and decided on it pretty quick, and that's the way it is, So, but just took a chance at it, Just you never know, right? You never know, and like we said, we saw a little bit of mesh move, and maybe there was something there that he maybe missed the first time he looked at it. So, took them forever to get it booted up to the exact time. That's what took most of the time, but once they looked at it, they decided the call stood.
I wanted to ask you about Salvatore Viviano and Jake Stock, a couple of guys that are not with the team anymore, but they had a weekend with y'all in a Mudbugs uniform. What was your overall impression of them, and do they have a future at some point, maybe down the road?
Well, they came in and did exactly what we asked them to do. Just come in, play. We go over the systems real quick, but don't overthink it. Just go play, bring energy, work hard, bring some of that grit factor, And I felt like that's exactly what they did. They forechecked hard. They played hard in the D zone. They tried to get through the neutral zone, and ultimately they reaped some of the benefits by getting on the score sheet, which was very well deserved in my opinion. But again, it just boils down to how they came in and just worked. They just refused to get outworked, and the shifts that they had, and they had a really good weekend for us.
Andrew Seminaire and Kyan Haldman didn't make the trip. They were not in the series last weekend as well. Both dealing with injuries. Can you give us the extent on those two?
Yeah, Hal's pretty much day to day, but the biggest thing for him is rest. So I think having a 3-game rest this weekend gives him just an extra week, and who knows how he'll feel by Lone Star. But even if he's not ready for that, then hopefully he'll be ready to go by New Mexico. So. But again, if not, it's just one of those things that it's there, and he really needs to rest in order for it to subside and go away. And it's so hard for a player not to want to jump in the lineup, even if it's for one game. But one game can push you back a month, depending on the situation. And same thing with Semi, He might have been able to go, but he's not quite cleared yet. So we'll find out more on him Monday. So again, the rest to stay off, stay out of the game, and he plays a rough game, So he gets out there and gets crashing and banging. He could end up being set back another month or two as well. So it's just one of those scenarios where we're waiting for clearance, and more rest the better for these guys. And if we can find a way to stay above water and keep winning some hockey games, then hopefully we'll be in pretty good shape when we get fully healthy.
Not all bad news. You get Andre Parichka back, and I know that was always a bright, sight to see him back and talk about what he provides, and I'm sure you're excited to have him back in the lineup.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't crack the lineup for the World Juniors with Slovakia, but again, what a great experience. He's going there playing with competing against the top kids from his home country, and just an awesome opportunity for him, coming back with a little bit of rejuvenated energy and confidence, being able to compete at that level with those players. So he's definitely going to bring a lot of energy back to the lineup and some good consistent play. He was seeing a lot of minutes on the PK, and he was getting some time on the power play too. So he can eat up some good minutes when he's going in the right direction. So we're happy to have him, and we're ready to see him play again this weekend.
It seems like it's been a while since Corpus Christi's been this talented. Maybe back in the first couple of years of the NAHL Mudbugs run. I remember a playoff series actually first year. But Sylvain Cloutier, outside of you, he's probably one of the more likable head coaches in the league, and he's built this for a long time, and he's one of the good guys in the league as well. Talk about how talented this IceRays team is and the challenges that they present at you.
Yeah, Klutz has done a good job of finding the right skill, with the grit and the goaltending to kind of put all the pieces together right now. And they've been just playing some really good hockey, obviously, or else they wouldn't be sitting in first place. But again, it's when I look at their team, they've got some goaltending that can stand on their head and make big saves and win games for them if they're going. They've got enough offense that they can go out there, and the special teams power play becomes dangerous, and just anything off the rush, or just when you give them opportunities to possess the puck with time and space, they can make you pay for it, and they're not afraid to try to make plays either. Defensively, they've got some good size all around on their team too. So defensively, they play pretty solid in front of their goaltending. But like I said earlier at the beginning, if you do find a way to get through their team defensively, their goaltending has been solid. So just they've been pretty consistent up to this point, and consistency kind of gets you what they've got right now. They're sitting at the top. But what an exciting opportunity for our guys. I'm fired up for this opportunity and this weekend for our guys to come out here and play against the top team in our division, and hopefully we can build some positivity off this and chip away at their lead in the South Division.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information. At defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center. We got some ceremonial puck drops. But right now we ask you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem, and then we'll get to the Whataburger starting lineups. The Bugs and the IceRays, first of a 3-game set here from the American Bank Center. A beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem, and now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the division-leading Corpus Christi IceRays, head coach by Sylvain Cloutier. The assistant coaches are Chris May and Philip Oberlin. At left wing will be number 91, Pearson Sobush. At center will be number 29, Billy Biederman. And on the right wing will be number 16, Stepan Kuz. Oh, check that, number 15, Grayson Gerhard. Couple of left wings and a center starting for Sylvain Cloutier to begin the game. Defensively for the IceRays will be number 24, Matthias Soderbaum, and number 5, Max Randstrom. In net will be number 1, Vladislav Brishgalov. Your Whataburger starting lineup for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. Honorary assistant Chris Lane, and the goalie coach is Rich Perron. At left wing will be number 26, Lucas Deeb. At center will be number 14, Brent Litchard. And on the right wing will be number 22, Carter McKay. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 4, Seth Murch. And number 2, Bodie Wise. And making the start in nets from Homer Glen, Illinois, will be number 30, Nikolai Goich. The Mudbugs without Kyan Haldenby and Andrew Seminara for this series. They're going to move Andre Parichka up with Aiden Pewley and Gleb Akimov. Try to find some chemistry. Of course, Parichka and Pewley, roommates in the Chucky Landry household, along with Martin and Carla Mueller. And we are underway here from the American Bank Center. The puck is dropped one there by Litchard. The puck is saucered up off the near side boards. It goes behind McKay and all the way down for icing. And that's how this game gets started 11 seconds in. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport, or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Face off to the right of Goich. Face off one there by Corpus Christi. A shot toward the net from the left point there by Randstrom, is sticked away there by Goich. Now played to the far side, that's Murch. He'll go ahead and nudge it up ahead there off the far side wall up to Litchard. Now through the middle, coming in there is Deeb. He drills a shot wide of Brishgalov. Of course, Vladislav Brishgalov, the son of former NHLer, you might recognize that name, Ilya Brishgalov. Very successful, of course, in Philadelphia and Anaheim in his NHL career. Now played on back there, that's Perreault to the near side there to Troutwine. He winds a pass up off the stick of Reardon. Now the far side, Fleet. His pass goes behind Parichka and all the way down for icing. And we'll get another face-off deep in the Mudbug zone. First period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188. or log on to gfapartners.com. They start them late here at the American Bank Center. 7:35 was the scheduled puck drop. Of course, Cassidy Lang, the beloved owner of this IceRays team, likes to do that just to get the Texas traffic all cleared up. And another great crowd here at the American Bank Center for the first of this three-game set. It's not the first time the Mudbugs have played three. Now a high slot shot there by Akimov in this building. Now Fleet will bank it in down low behind the IceRays cage. Now to the right point, Nickel. He's just going to go ahead and chop it into the near corner. Mudbugs in their gray and blacks. Of course, the IceRays in their red and whites. Shot from the far circle. That one got blocked in front. Those red and whites kind of remind you of the kind of Canadian team, kind of old school Detroit Red Wings-ish kind of style. Just spelled out Corpus Christi on the front. Red numberings and letterings along the backside. Puck now flipped up the far side. Nickel takes a hard hit. Now he's able to just knock it in to the IceRays zone. Now through the middle, up off the stick of Adams. Coming in deep now. Big burst of speed thrown in front, and it goes too far to try to nudge it home. There was Sobush. Now to the left point. That's Pierre-Olivier Allard. He lines a shot wide of the Mudbugs net. Down to the near corner. Battling for it there is Nickel. Held in there by Sobush. Play to the left point. Shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Goich. It was deflected on its way through. Now Barrett's got it. Now Barrett through the middle. Uh-oh. Turned over. Now to the far corner. No stick there for Nickel. Now far circle. Snapper. And that one got the glass. Now played there by Konovich. A shot toward the net. Oh, it ate up Goich. And he just kind of tucked it in along that short side post. Good heady move there by the third-year Mudbug netminder, and he holds on to it for a break in the action. Boy, this IceRays team is fast, talented, and skilled. And they feel like after a lot of down years, they finally have put together a team that could make a Robertson Cup championship run. We haven't seen this good of a team since really the first couple of years of the NHL Bugs. Back in the 2016-2017, 2017-2018 runs. Of course, the Mudbugs and the IceRays had playoff series both years. The IceRays winning that first one in 3 games. The Mudbugs en route to a Robertson Cup championship in 2017-2018, winning that series in 5 games. Now along to the far corner. Oh, now to the right point. Shot toward the net. Glove down there by Brizgalov as Wise throws a shot into midair, and it was gloved down routinely there by Brizgalov. Bodie Wise will be my guest in our Sonic Drive-In second intermission show, and a good one-on-one chat with the young wide-eyed blue liner. Big hello to the Wise family. They are tuned in from Jonestown, Pennsylvania. It was so nice to see them, talk to them, and meet them for the very first time when we saw them in Shreveport for the Oklahoma series. The whole family was there. Mom, dad, sister. It's a good-looking family. To the near side, that's McKay. He couldn't get it out. Good forecheck in deep in the zone there by Soderbaum. Now along to the far side, now played back through the middle. That's Hutchinson. He'll glide into the zone along to the right side. The puck now stolen away there by Reardon. Boy, Corpus Christi feels like they have 4 deep lines, and they will roll them like a slot machine. Into the near side, that's Gerhard. Up along to the right side, up off the stick of Biederman. Played through the middle, but Kuznetsov comes in too early. 16-19 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Scoreless from the ABC. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Down Home Meat Sausage. Whether you're grilling outdoors, looking for some hearty and flavorful sausages for breakfast, or preparing a gumbo platter, Down Home Meats has the perfect sausage for all occasions. Face off from the near Mudbugs blue line is won there by Perichka. Now up off the stick of Akimov, and he'll slow it down, but it goes down the length for icing once again on Bugs Hockey. Mudbugs in their toughest stretch of the season. This is the first of 4 games in 5 nights and 6 games in 9 days. And with that, they are also undermanned. No Seminara and no Haldenby, at least for this week. And they're hopeful to have them back for Lone Star. Still a little bit up in the air, according to the coaches. Now through the middle, and that's Akimov. He'll nudge it on over there to Pewley, and Pewley will pounce it in. Into the near half wall. Mudbugs try to gain some pressure, and now played back out to center. Puck hodgepodged in deep in the Mudbug zone. Flag down there by Pusateri. He'll let it go there for Akimov. Tries to get a body on Reardon. Now Pusateri, blown tire. He catches it, now rings it around to the far side boards. Shot toward the net, stick save made there by Goich. And boy, you think that Nikolai Goich and Aiden Garapi, they're going to get quite a workload, and they're going to have to be superb. Really going to be one of the biggest keys in this stretch for the Mudbugs, playing 4 and 5 and 6 and 9. Shots on goal, 4-3 in favor of the IceRays. Playing around to the left side, coming in with a burst of speed. Perot, a shot, and he laced it wide of the Bugs net. Play now back out to center. Emery will angle it in. Good hard hit upstairs there by Boucher. Worked back in. Good to have Boucher back in the lineup. Sobush now will work it in behind the Bugs cage. He'll work into the far corner. Good hard seal-up job there by Nickel. And Barrett can't clear it. Perot will stick handle it way through. A backhander hits the side of the net from the near corner. Now Nichols got it left side, and he'll window shop it off the near side glass back out to center. Play it around to the far side. That's Troutwine. He'll play it up off the stick of Kempf as it's directed in deep into the Mudbug zone. The 2-time Robertson Cup champions will play it around the near side, up off the stick, taken there by Adams, and we got a whistle. And we got a break in the action. 14:25 to go here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. No score from the American Bank Center. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center. Playback underway. No score. Almost over 5.5 gone by here in the opening period. Puck worked in deep in the IceRays zone, now carried back out 4-on-3. Here come the IceRays. Puck now just golfed into the near corner there by Oranstrom. And now played back out to center, chasing after it. There is Wright. Wright now trying to make a move into the near corner. Mason Wright returned to the team last weekend after having a camp stint with the Mudbugs, including a game in the showcase. Shot toward the net from the right point there by Fleet was stopped there by Brizgalov. Good hip check there by Fleet. Now play it around near side boards. Deeb's going to grab it. Deeb now through the middle. He'll gallop up the ice. Got some space. Shot toward the net. Oh, he just missed the far side. He had some space, and he had a good idea what to do with it. Just could not connect, and the puck is gassed back into the Mudbug zone there by Gerhard. Played around to the right point. Trying to nudge it out there was Earhart. Now held in, Biederman, high slot, shot, blocked in front. And now Earhart will just shove it out of trouble, and the puck is skied back out to center there by Deeb. Up to Earhart, now onto the stick of Litchard. Good dragging move there through the seam. He got one on net, but it was slowed down, and Brizgalov stops it. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I hope everybody had a great Boxing Day. Of course, Boxing Day, a big Canadian tradition, and we got more than a handful of Canadians on this Mudbug squad, including the bench boss, Jason Soupy Campbell. Got a penalty coming up here. This one's going against Corpus Christi. Mudbugs on the Scott Powerline power play. Boy, what a huge opportunity here. Far circle shot. That one gets blocked in front. Mudbugs have the 4th best power play in the league as the puck is worked all the way down. Mudbugs just under 23% on their conversion rate. Hooking is the call. Corpus Christi's PK very good. 7th best in the league at 88%. This will be a good matchup to watch out for as Olivier Allard is in for hooking. Puck now chiseled in deep into the far corner. Parichka down low into the near corner. This is where the Mudbugs really miss Haldenby. He's one of the quarterbacks on that power play as the puck now is smacked all the way back down in the Mudbug zone. I'm sure Kyan Haldenby and Andrew Seminara both tuned in. We miss you. A couple of good Mudbugs. We hope to have you back soon. As Pelton steals it, and he'll just skitter it through the middle, and Murch has it to the near side there to Wise. He'll drop it on back to Murch. Mudbugs trying to put a push up the ice. Litchard will just leak it into that far corner. Tried to find the stick of McKay. Now down low, Deeb. Now to the right point. Mudbugs will set it up. Murch over to Wise. Wise at the top of the point. He waits. Back to Murch. Murch fires one in front. Save made there by Brizgalov. And now the puck goes all the way down. As Sobush able to scale it all the way down. Now Goich, he might have gave it away. Shot toward the net, gets blocked in front there by Murch. That was a short-handed opportunity there by Gerhard. And now Hutchinson to the right there to Akimov. He gains the blue line. Here comes Akimov coming in. Hot. Shot toward the net. He put one on. It was saved there by Brizgalov. Now sticked away. And Corpus Christi back the other way. Tied up stick. Out of his net. There goes Goich. And held up a little bit there was Allard coming out of the box on a potential break. Shot toward the net there by Parichka. And it's sticked away back the other way there by Brizgalov. Puck now lobbed all the way down, missed the stick of Kuznetsov. And Parichka's got it to the near side there to Fleet. Fleet along the left side, up off the stick of Akimov and taken there by Gerhard. 10.5 remaining here in the opening period. Brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. 0-0 is the score. Adams. Oh, he gave it away. In front, shot toward the net. Oh, it hit the post. It trickled through the goal mouth, and it grazed off the short side of the post after a tough turnover there by Nickel. Shot toward the net, directed up off the stick of, I believe that was right, and it was sticked away there by Brizgalov. Boy, the Mudbugs a bit scattered in their own zone. Jasser will jolt it back into the IceRays zone. Cannot give the IceRays opportunities like that. Very often they will capitalize. Very much like Lone Star, very opportunistic. Through the middle. The puck now just squibbed in deep there by Wright. Big hello to the Wright family. Tuning in tonight from St. Louis. Glad to have them back with us. Now along the far half wall. That's Emery through the middle. Up along to the right side there to Barrett. Up ahead, fired there by Pusateri. And it got the side of the net. As Pusateri was looking for his first. Now Pusateri along to the right point. Over to Merch, left point. Down low. Chopped around there was Boucher looking for a chance. Now Emery works the wagons. He'll just delve it in down low there for Boucher. Boucher now works a cycle. Back down low there to Barrett. Barrett now will spin it in down low there to Emery. Mudbugs had some good movement. Now to the right point, settled down there by Pusateri rather. And he'll just push it into that near corner. Now spun around there by Wade. And that one deflects out of play. Look out, Sylvain Cloutier. And we get a break in the action. 8:45 to go here from the ABC. We are scoreless from Corpus Christi. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center. 8:45 remaining here in the opening period. Mudbugs win the draw deep in the Corpus Christi zone. 0-0 contest. Along the end boards, battling for it there is Randstrom. He had it tied up, now stolen away. Turnaround shot there by Deeb, and he lifted it wide of the net. Now Litchard will go ahead and yank it in down low there for McKay. McKay swallowed up into that near corner. He can't get around the big body of Soderbaum. And now turnaround shot there by Litchard. Routine stop made there by Brizgalov. And he will make the stop. Shots on goal, 8-6 in favor of the Bugs, with 8:14 remaining here in the opening period. A great crowd filed in here on a Friday night. 0-0 is the score. Face off to the left of Brizgalov. Parichka to take the draw. Turnaround and one there by Pelton. Now on the near side, held in there, shot toward the net. Fought off there by Brizgalov. Adams sailed one on. Now a diving cover-up there by Brizgalov on a loose puck along the far side. And we will get another break in the action. Mudbugs with good zone time here and creating more chances. That's one thing you want to do early, especially in a 3-game series. Out-chance your opponent. Mudbugs come up empty on that draw. Puck rimmed up off the far side glass and deflected back in behind the IceRays net. Now along the right side, that's Kempf. He'll go ahead and lob it in, up ahead, shot toward the net, fought off there by Goich. That was a shot there by Sobush from the far circle. Boy, that was kind of an alley-oop play by the IceRays, and they had a good chance. Now stolen away, here's Pewley. He spins it around in the near corner. He was waiting for some bugs, got spun around, and now Pelton up off the stick of Jasser, played back out to center. Boy, Sylvain Cloutier was looking for an interference call, and he is going to get on the officials right now. Shot toward the net, blocked in front. That was Jasser from the high slot. He might have had an argument there. Now to the right point. That's why. Sails a shot on net off the blocker of Brizgalov. Held in there by Murch, and now played back out to center. Wright's got it to the far side there to Wise. A couple of young guys on this Bugs team. Wright over to Wise, right side, through the middle, up off the stick of Jasser. Jasser kind of just chops it in. And now far side, that's Kuznetsov. He'll touch it up ahead, up off the stick now of Murch. And the puck is just waxed back into the Mudbug zone there by Biederman. Taken there by Fleet behind his net, and he wants to get reset. This one called over by Michael Hill. They want to get set up, and they're going to slow it down here. Try to get some personnel to the left side there to Murch. Murch stumbles, and he'll take it back behind his own net. I think they want to stop it again. No, they will not. Now to the right side, up ahead there to Fleet. Up off the stick now of Emery through the middle. Boucher tries to grab it. Taken away, that's Kuznetsov. He'll slide it back in, slowed down there by Goich out of his net. To the near side there to Baert. Baert now, his pass gets deflected and now taken there by Fleet. He'll just go ahead and jab it up off the glass and take his own rebound. And Fleet now will work it up the ice. He works it in, and he comes in too early. And a hit after the whistle. But he's all right. Fleet with a few words for the IceRays bench. Looked quite pleasant with 5:49 to go here in the opening period. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We'll talk to former Mudbugs captain, the longtime Mudbug, Hayden Nickel. We had a good conversation. Found out how his Christmas went. He came down for a visit to watch Foster. Of course, his mom and sister were in the building as well. Now along to the far corner. I'm sure they're all tuned in watching this game. Now played to the left point. Glad to have them with a shot toward the net. That one deflected in front, and it deflects out of play. Always fun catching up with former Mudbugs, especially one as, I don't know how they'll use the word, boisterous, colorful, spastic, zany, and just a joy to be around. That's Hayden Nickel. Will join us once again in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. 5:28 to go here in the opening period. 0-0 is the score. Face off to the right of Goich. Tied up one there by Litchard. Played up off the far side boards, back out to center. Now taken 2-on-1. If the Mudbugs hurry, that's Deeb. Deeb's got it, smacks one wide. Oh, he had, I think that was McKay around that backdoor area, but boy, Deeb had a great look at it. Now a pass stolen away. Now shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Goich. That was a shot from the high slot there by Soderbaum. Nikolai Goich has won 3 of his past 4 starts, and boy, looks dialed in tonight so far. Fired there by Deeb. He fans on it now into the far corner. He's outnumbered. Oh, shot, tough angle shot at the side of the net. Now left point, that's Adams to the right point, settled down. Nickel, high slot shot, trickled around. Right kick save made there by Brizgalov. Boy, Akimov tried to spin one through. Puck now just rattled back into the IceRays zone. It's like a delayed offsides for the Bugs. They touch up. Now along to the left side, that's Konovich. He'll go ahead and twirl it in. Good hard check there by Adams. Into the near corner. Goich looks on to his left. And Sobush fighting for it. And now along to the near corner. That's Pelton. Around to the left point. Shot in front. And gathered there by Parichka. Played off the near side boards. Held in there by Pelton. Pelton now works it in down low. Hard hit there by Adams. Loose puck gathered in there by Kempfel on the near corner. They work a cycle. Now Adams down low there to Pelton. Pelton now held up there by Adams. Good positioning there by Adams. Getting physical along the end boards. Now a loose puck. Oh, Nickel tries to grab it. Now taken there by Parichka. Parichka will carry it back out to center. Through the middle, up off the stick of Akimov. Mudbugs at the end of their shift. As the puck now is just spun back into the Mudbug zone. And taken there by Wise. Wise has it to the near side. Too far there for Parichka. And now taken there by Kuznetsov. He's outnumbered. Fired toward the net. Fought off there by Goich. Goich coming around the far side. Oh, he tried to wrap one around. And I don't know if he got enough stick on it now. Right point. Perot. Shot. Save made there by Goich. And he wants to hold on to it. Goich under duress, just like Brishgalov was a couple of minutes ago, and both standing tall in the early stages. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Porter's, delivering the difference from Mudbugs hockey, locally owned and operated for over 50 years, providing floor mats, uniforms, and facility services for your company. If you want to buy Mudbugs hockey home game tickets, go to Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy. Save time and stop by your local Brookshire's to buy your tickets for every Mudbugs hockey home game. Mudbugs have it. Mertz through the middle, snaps a shot on net, fought off there by Brishgalov. Into the far corner, now in front. Turnaround shot there by Mertz. Save made there by Brishgalov. Well, you have to think this three-game series, both netminders had to be big, and another kick save made there by Goich, as I say that on Gerhard's shot. And now a chance. Backhand, shot, save made. And now near circle, Perot. Well, saucer it in down low. Good hard hit there by Earhard. Now Mertz fights for it into the near corner. Play to the right point. Perot. Hard hit there by Jasser. Now someone went down. That was Mertz. Mertz has it to the near side. Oh, a hard hit upstairs. Mudbugs wanted a call. They're not going to get one. Looks like the officials just letting them play a little bit. Play to the far side. Up off the far side. That's Kuznetsov. He'll scale it back in. Into the near corner. That's Green. Now taken there by Hutchinson. Through the middle, up off the stick of Litchard. Litchard has it, and he'll go ahead and float it in. He was trying to find McKay, but McKay was zagging when he should have been zigging maybe. Along to the near side. Hard hit. That's Green, and he'll just go ahead and forward it in to the Mudbug zone. 1:35 remaining in the opening period. 0-0 score. That's Green along to the near corner. To the far corner, shot, tough angle save made there by Goich. Boy, trying to catch him napping there was Ranstrom. And puck stolen away there by Cranky, and he'll crank it back into the Mudbug zone. Along to the far corner. Mudbugs fighting for it. Deeb able to get it out over to Fleet. Fleet now near side, up ahead there to Parichka. Through the middle. Onto the stick of Deeb, and he'll drop it on back there to Parichka. Parichka, backhander goes wide of the IceRays net. Down to a minute remaining. Hard hit. Down goes Pewley. Good stick there by Nickel. Akimov falls down. He was trying to deliver a hit on Cranky, and he might have lost his balance. Now Adams has it back in his own net. Adams loses it along to the far corner, and Parichka grabs the loose change. 35 seconds in the opening period. Pass behind Pewley. It goes all the way down. And touched up there by Konovich. Up along to the far side there to Valdez. Good stick there by Nickel to nail it back out to center. And Olivier Allard will gun it back into the Mudbug zone, and it just works the circle all the way back into the IceRay zone. Earhard tried to go through the middle there to Jasser, and it went behind him. Right back the other way. Here come the IceRays. Great end-to-end action. 5 seconds, and that'll do it. Wise will hold on to it, and we'll have a scoreless frame after one here from the American Bank Center. Shots on goal in favor of the Bugs, 13-12. Stick around. For the Brookshire's Food Pharmacy First Intermission Show, we'll talk to the former captain, Hayden Nickel, after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food Pharmacy First Intermission Show here in Corpus Christi. A special treat. Former Mudbugs captain, longtime Mudbug, Hayden Nickel. Haydo, thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming along.
Thanks, Chet. Good to be back for sure.
What's it like to come back home to Shreveport and see the old stomping grounds?
It's nice to see all the fans. They were a huge part of what makes Shreveport so special. But most importantly, see the boys, and especially my brother. Hadn't seen him since I left for school, so it was really nice to come back and see him for sure.
People think about the Air Force. I've been keeping up with your posts and kind of what you're doing. It feels like it's very intense, basic training and everything that's going on. How's the experience been so far?
Chad, I love it. I have nothing but good things to say about the school and the hockey program. And the hardest part for me is the actual schoolwork, not the military stuff. You learn how to make your bed at basic, and trust me, you'll never forget that. But the hardest part by far is the school. But, I have gotten lucky, a couple of great roommates. A lot of the teachers want to help you, and so that's been a huge thing for me. Is definitely the schoolwork's by far the hardest part.
When people think about boot camp, I guess my first impression, I'm thinking of Marines and, running up the hills and doing all the grunt work. Do you guys do stuff is that a fair image from I guess you can say a casual, ignorant mind?
Yeah, there is a lot of the grunt work, running, doing push-ups, but Air Force, we are the smartest, so there's a lot of mental part that goes into it. You got to be super smart, which that's definitely for me the hardest part. The grunt work's easy. The workouts being able to do that's been super easy, and then the mental side is for sure the hardest.
And you told me you're redshirting, so you're going to get an extra year. So not playing hockey this season, is that tough?
Yeah, obviously you want to be out there in the games with your boys, but practice every day with them, lift with them. So I'm still gonna I'm still around the team all the time. I'm still one of the guys on the team, and it sucks not being in the game, but for my development, it's definitely going to be better, and it's really going to help me out in the long run.
And then you guys didn't have to, choose your majors, but I do have to ask you, is there a field that you're looking to pursue?
I mean, obviously, aviation, like being able to fly planes like Top Gun, like everybody loves those guys, so that's definitely one that I'm thinking about for sure. Management, just I've been a leader in Shreveport for a while. Be able to manage people and manage their time and help them be the best they can be is also something I'm super interested in.
And Christmas time, you were able to spend time with the family. Of course, we have to ask about your mom and dad. How is everything back home?
It's so nice to be home, see my dogs, have some home-cooked meals, see my dad, go to the Preds game with them, and then see my sister who, sometimes gets lost in the shuffle, but, she decided that her college that she's going to go to Louisville next fall, and so we're super proud of her, and she's super happy to go there.
Is it fair to say that your sister Sophia could be the toughest nickel out of your family? She's gone through a couple of torn ACLs.
100% without a doubt. She is by far the toughest nickel. And it's like not even a discussion, and it's not even a conversation, honestly. It's well known that she's by far the toughest.
When I look at your brother Foster, I remember the vision 3 years ago when he came in for a visit and kind of was here for a little bit, and how he's grown. He's a leader now, just like you were. Talk about what that was like when Foster told you, hey, he's wearing a letter, he's one of our captains. Talk about what felt like for you.
Obviously proud of him. He's come a long way. He's had really, really great summers working out, skating lots, and he ended up breaking his ankle last year, which was tough, but he had a great summer, really came back stronger, bigger than ever, and those guys look up to a leader. He's seen a lot, he's done it all, he's scored, he's fought, so being able to see him as a leader is something that I'm super proud of for sure.
When you look back at these 3 full seasons that you put, into Mudbugs hockey, and the bus rides, the steps, the fields, the running, all the stuff that you did on the ice, off the ice, all the fun that we had, all the heartbreaks that we had, and we're not, get away from that Lone Star series for just a little bit. But how do you reflect after 3 years, and what's your biggest, I guess you could say, takeaway? Just did you ever get to take time to kind of reflect back on that?
Yeah, obviously Shreveport's a special place. A lot of people want to play here, and the opportunity to play here 3 years and be a captain for 2. So, the fans make it so special to be able to wear this logo, but the second hand of that is the guys. Like, those are the guys you're going to battle with every day. You're not going home for Christmas and they're in the same boat as you are. So obviously, like, to be able to look back and sit in the locker room and just talk to those guys, they're the reason it's so special. And those guys that from my first year to last year, like, we still talk every day. They're some of my best friends, and we'll definitely be groomsmen at my wedding, and we'll be definitely the fun uncle for my kids. So it's, those guys are always so special to me, and they'll always be lifelong friends.
You miss the bus rides?
Not even a little bit.
I figured in Air Force you're set.
Yeah, fly everywhere. We're like uprights, but I get to fly. We get to fly those nice planes, so I don't miss being on the side of the road, Dallas, Texas, playing sewer after a bus burnt down in the slightest, and wait before a playoff series, or all those times I wake up at 3 in the morning, we're by a farm, and I wake up again at 8 o'clock, and we haven't moved an inch. I'm like, great. It's awesome.
How many conversations do you have with Foster about where he's going to go next year? Because, this is now his last year as a Mudbug and in juniors.
Yeah, it's exciting times, right? You're aging out. It's bittersweet. Like, you're done with Shreveport, but colleges are calling you, and, they all want you. So that's an awesome feeling to feel wanted, and he's just enjoying it, just like how I was, how Logan Haru, Ryan Burke, all those guys Will Murphy that have aged out from here, they're just enjoying it one day at a time and really enjoying that feeling of want from college coaches.
I've had a few former Mudbugs, Ryan Burke, Colin Vassalo, Logan Haru,
tune into the broadcasts this season, have you had a chance to check out a game? I know you're doing a lot at Air Force. I would not be offended if you were too busy to catch a game.
No, we have a lounge at school, and a lot of guys, especially on our team, have played in the North American League. None of them not really as special as Shreveport, but there's a couple of Shreve guys at Air Force, so we'll throw on the game in the lounge. There's a couple TVs and we've thrown on a couple games, tuned in a couple times. Weird, every time we watch, they win, so probably need to start watching more games.
Yeah, we could use a winning streak. Can you send that memo over to Coach Soupy and his stress level? I talked to Logan Naru probably weekly. I'm sure that doesn't shock you. He wanted me to ask you, how much do you miss him in particular?
Well, you can go ahead and screen record this part, whether Hero's family's watching or his billets. I miss Hero 0%, and he probably knows that. And he also we text all the time, and he'll get a kick out of this, but I don't miss him at all.
And it was actually kind of funny because I remember last year, was it me or was the rooming list having you and Hero paired up quite a bit?
Yeah, well, that was by doing. We did have the 2 most games played, so right at Passage we had a room of 2. But I've known Hero the last 3 years, and I've watched him grown from a guy that was, he didn't really know what his role is to finding his role to become a leader for our team, and nothing but great things to say about Hero. And I know that he's loving school, and I'm happy for him. He's earned everything he's gotten, and so we talk all the time. He's still a great friend, and it's good to see him succeed, and it's nice to. Shreveport was awesome, but it's nice to see us doing well in other places for sure.
That's Hayden Nickel, the former Mudbugs captain, longtime Mudbug. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Cheddar Bomb.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi. 0-0 score. Mudbugs out shooting the IceRays 13-12. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, and internal theft runs within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. I would say that was an entertaining opening period. Both teams had their chances. Goich very sharp. Brishgalov as sharp as well. Mudbugs outshoot the IceRays by the narrowest of margins, 13-12 rather. And before I got back on the air, Sylvain Cloutier had a hearty conversation with the officials. And now Coach Soupy would like a word as well with the officials. I think both sides wanted some penalties to be called, and to the officials' credit, they kept it as consistent as they could possibly be. Let them play. Only one penalty called in the game so far, and it was a hooking infraction on Olivier Allard. Mudbugs skate from left to right. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice of the best pizza in town. Litchard at center ice. Litchard chopping away at it. Looked like a draw. Now along the near half boards. The puck is scooted in deep there by Wise. Played in there is Soderbaum along to the right side. Oh boy, Soderbaum took a stick to the high shot toward the net. Looked like Soderbaum took a high stick to the face, and now wrestles down Litchard. Now Deeb, a backhander blocked in front. Now Gerhard along to the right side. He'll go ahead and just tap it into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs had a good quality chance on a deflection in front there by Deeb. Brishgalov made the alert save. Now along to the right side through the middle. That's Biederman. He'll go ahead and just pirouette back to the right point. Chopped in and taken away there by Akimov. He'll drop it off now through the middle there to Parichka, and he comes in offsides. You talk about Vladislav Brishgalov, the son of a former NHL netminder. The Mudbugs have had a goaltender, of course, the son of a former NHL netminder. That would be Richie Perrant. 2 years as a Mudbugs netminder. Of course, Rich Perrant, the longtime NHL netminder, and our current goalie coach. And he's had that role since the first Robertson Cup championship run. He's also had an associate head coach role as well. And assistant coach, kind of done everything. We only see that guy once a month, maybe once every couple of months, and it's always a treat when he graces us with his presence. Worked in deep now to the Mudbug zone. Behind Goich's net. The puck now swatted around into the near side boards, and Pewley can't scoot it out, but taken there by Parichka. Up ahead, there to Akimov. Akimov's got it. He'll work it into the far corner. Gets hit hard there by Olivier Allard. And now through the middle, stolen away there by Barrett. And Barrett just going to drop it in down low into the far corner there for Akimov. Barrett's got it now, far corner. He'll now swat it in down low there for Akimov. He was held up a little bit. Now behind the IceRays cage. That's Konovich. 2 minutes gone by here in the middle frame. It's brought to you by DeFata and Associates. Scoreless from the ABC, which is packed here on a Friday night. Along to the far side, that's Adams slashing away at it. And now taken there by the IceRays. And they'll go ahead and jump the glass and work it in for an icing call, as this faceoff will go back in deep into the IceRays zone. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live from the ABC. So glad to have you with us. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Great, long-standing corporate partner of ours. And also host a couple of post-game parties at home and a couple of viewing parties. Those are lots of fun to be gathered in eating some wings and enjoying great company of fellow Mudbugs fans. Buffalo Wild Wings in the Bossier City location. That one deflects out of play for a break in the action. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill. Mudbugs Hockey will be back at it for the second game of this 3-game series, and it'll be tomorrow night at 7:35. We'll have the Landers pregame show at 7:20. We hope you join us for a Saturday night, the second game of this 3-game series tomorrow night. Face-off tied up, one there by the IceRays. They'll slice it up off the near side glass and back out to center. And taken there by Murch. Murch around to the right side. Murch now works his way in, and he comes in off sides. You think about Seth Murch and the tear he's on. Nobody works harder on their body outside of a goalie than Seth Murch, and I say that case in point this afternoon when everybody's napping. He's in the hotel gyms getting stretched out. This guy gets stretched out pretty much every 20 minutes into a game. I mean, every intermission he's getting stretched out. Definitely in the afternoon, morning. He wants to make sure all those kinks are out of his body when he is going to play a period. Very impressive. I have to learn a few stretches that he does and apply it into my workouts. Mine are pretty basic. Along to the right side, Fleet able to fire it in to the IceRays zone. Into that far corner. Jasser fighting for it. Now Perot has it sealed up. Now taken out there by Wright. And now behind the net to the near side. Sobush fumbled it around, and he'll just go ahead and lift it back out to center. Taken there by Hutchinson. Right back in, and they came in too early. Boy, Hutchinson thought that offsides call was a bit too late, and he has got a reason to gripe on that one, I believe. Big hello to the Hutchinson family. We saw them as well last weekend. Tuned in from East Lansing, Michigan. We saw the very lovely Mrs. Hutchinson. Heard Mr. Hutchinson had daughter duties. Of course, Cole Hutchinson has a sister. She's a center back at home. And so, one big hockey family. Now taken there by McKay, and he'll slide it in down low into the near corner. Trying to grab it there is Deeb. Deeb has it. Deeb comes up to the point. Oh, his pass gets broken up. And down goes Randstrom. He was trying to take off with it, and he is puzzled. He thought there should have been a tripping call. I don't know. Thought Randstrom went down a little bit too easy there. You know, the thing is, if the officials aren't going to call anything, they're not going to call that. So it's got to be good tonight. Oh, late chop there by Parichka, and getting tossed, rather, is Sinani. And now Sinani is able to come back into the circle. Face-off one there by Parichka. Top of the circle shot, fought off there by Brishgalov on a shot there by Wise. Now to the right point, held in there by Murch. Murch now will cue ball it in along the end boards. Good hard check there by Akimov, and a penalty's coming up. Down goes Soderbaum, first penalty of the night on Bugs Hockey. Oh, hard hit as Murch goes down. And we will get our first penalty on Shreveport as down goes Soderbaum. Akimov's going in. And this is a very talented PK unit. They are fourth best, just under 90% at a conversion rate. Corpus Christi's power play, not all great shakes. They are ranked at 26th, just over 15%. Akimov in for boarding. Shots on goal in favor of the Bugs, 14-12. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice for the first time this evening. 4:06 gone by here in the middle frame. Still scoreless. Olivia Allard over to Valdez. Valdez fumbles it around into the near corner. Valdez now into that near corner. Mudbugs trying to grab it. Good stick there by Boucher. And Boucher able to knock it up off the near side boards and all the way down. Boy, Mudbugs looking for some good quality minutes out of Bryce Boucher. And the puck spun, stolen away there by Litchard, and he'll ladle it all the way down. Good start for the first choice personnel penalty kill. Stolen away. Here's Litchard. Near circle. Comes in. Litchard fires one. Save made there by Brishgaloff. Oh, boy. And he had McKay waiting for a rebound. Making something out of nothing on that shift from Litchard. Boy, the captain with a shift he would love to look back at and smile while he's at it. Parichka will take the draw deep in the IceRays zone. Face-off tied up and won there by the IceRays. Ranstrom's got it along to the right side, and he'll just throw it on back. Through the middle, Gerhardt fumbled it around, and he'll just have to gallop all the way back. Boy, a little slow here are the IceRays on their power play attack. Good stick there by Murch. Up ahead to Parichka, one man to beat. Fires one toward the net, and he roped it wide, and it ricochets back out to center, and Pusateri will go ahead and push it back into the IceRays zone. Down to 50 seconds remaining on the power play for the IceRays. Into the near corner, and taken there by Kuznetsov. They'll set up shop to the right point now, down low, and mishandled there by Gerhard. And taken there by Murch. Murch has it, and he'll be able to rip it all the way down. Down to 30 seconds remaining on Akimov's boarding infraction. Oh, and a mishandled puck. Emery now will take it back to Emery. Over to Fleet. Mudbugs will take their time. Great play there by Boucher to throw it back to Hutchinson and kill off some more precious seconds. And Hutchinson will hammer it all the way down. And now Boucher comes in on the forecheck. Oh, boy, Boucher creating some trouble. Boucher steals it, throws it in front. And nobody was there but Boucher making something out of nothing with yet again another stellar shift out of the young man from Grand Ledge. Into the far side, all the way down into the IceRays zone for icing as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Boy, I cannot once again praise Bryce Boucher for a great shift, great couple of shifts on that sequence. The Mudbugs are undermanned. They know they need guys like Boucher to come up big, and he did in that sequence. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, 13:43 to go here in this second. 0-0 the score, no shots on goal on that power play for the IceRays. Played up off the near side window. Hutchinson up on the stick of the aforementioned Boucher. Through the slot, Litchard fires and he scores! Boucher, perfect feed for the captain to smack one home, and the Mudbugs are on top 1-0. Brent Litchard with a missile through the slot. Mudbugs 1, the IceRays 0. It's Litchard's 11th. Boy, all that talk about Boucher, and he's able to feed Litchards for his 11th of the year. Great work from the Bugs. They kill off the penalty, and they're able to put the game's first goal into the back of the net. Boy, Brent Litchard picking the far side on Brishgaloff. That's his blocker side, and he's able to smack one in. It should be, I believe, Litchard from Boucher. I don't know if there was a secondary helper there, but we'll get the official call in just a second. Mudbugs looking for more. Fire toward the net. Save made there by Brishgaloff. And went down there was Boucher. Okay. It's going to be Boucher and Akimov assisting on Litchard's 11th of the year. Boy, great work. That play made possible from Boucher. We got another penalty coming up. This one's going against the Bugs. Boy, and this is the one thing the Mudbugs cannot get themselves into. The IceRays on the power play after these messages, but Brent Litchard's 11th goal of the year puts the Mudbugs out on top 1-0. 12:48 to go here in the second. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. On the goal from Boucher, or check that from Litchard. Set up from Boucher and Akimov at 6:26. The penalty on Evan Adams for tripping. First choice personnel penalty kill back on the ice. Worked right back out to center. Boucher was there. Along to the far side. Pusateri stolen away. Down low into the far corner. Now Pusateri grabs it. And he's trying to work it out. He cannot. Held in there by Valdez. Far circle shot. Save made there by Goich. And he'll glide on back and cover it up for a break in the action. That is the first shot on net for Corpus Christi in this period. And it comes at the 7:34 mark of the second. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Around the near side boards. Shot toward the net. Save made there by Goich. From the near circle there by Kempf. $12:16 remaining here in the middle frame. Fired all the way down there by Hutchinson. Brishgalov will slow it down. $1:20 remaining on Adams' tripping infraction. Second power play of the night for the IceRays. 1-0 lead for Shreveport on the goal from Litchard. Sobush, left side, worked in through the middle. Stolen away. Mudbugs want to run. Guess who? It's Litchard coming around the corner. Litchard all alone. Snaps one. Save made there by Brishgalov as he makes a kick save to rob the captain of getting another. Boy, Brent Litchard on a different level these last couple of weeks. Trying to carry his team. Litchard again, 2-on-2. He's got McKay with him. He'll work it into the near corner. In down low there from McKay. Worked in down now into the left point. Settled down there by Wise into the far corner. Mudbugs undermanned. They know they need to grind one out. And they're up 1-0 with 11:20 to go here in the second. Against the South Division leading IceRays. Down to 25 seconds remaining on Adams' tripping infraction. Here comes Gerhard through the middle. Gerhard along to the right side. Into the near corner. Now played. That's Biederman to the left point there to Ranstrom. Now far circle. Kuznetsov shot toward the net. Swallowed up there by Goich. It was going wide, but he wanted to take it and look for another draw. Down to 6 seconds remaining on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Mudbugs back at home January 10th and 11th. They'll take on these very same IceRays. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. We'll have lots of fun. You want to be sure to join us for our first home games of 2025. Face-off one there by the Bugs. It's Litchard, and Litchard will go ahead and moonlight this baby into the IceRays zone. Into the near corner. Down into that near corner. Kuznetsov able to jar it back out to center. Spun around, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Jasser's got it. Now Jasser into his own near corner. We'll take it back the other way. Float it through the middle. Earhard's got it. Earhard up onto the stick of Wright. Wright now along to that far half wall. Battling for it. Earhard holds on to it. And now taken back out. 2-on-2. They want to run. That's the IceRays. Up ahead. Good stick move. That's Kuznetsov near circle. Great stick there by Murch. Into the left point. Now the puck is just churned up ahead there to Earhard. Takes a hard hit. Now taken there by Jasser. Jasser toward the net. Oh, a tie-up. And they're both tied up. It's Perreault and Earhard. They can't unravel each other. And the penalty's going to go against Earhard. Now, Earhard wants to fight. We got a goal. It's all tied 1-1. We got to fight after the whistle. Earhard and Perreault. That was a shot from Reardon in front. It beats Goich. We're all even 1-1. Earhard and Perreault tied up, and both go down. Boy, Coach Soupy thought they were going to whistle it down. They kept play going, and I think the Mudbugs got caught flat-footed. Nonetheless, the IceRays have tied the game, and we got a fight, and now we got penalties coming up after that mess. Boy, I think they're just going to go 5s and 10s because it was a delayed extra attacker goal by the IceRays. What a crazy sequence. And I think that's what Coach Soupy was upset about. He thought they were going to whistle it down once they were about to go fight, but the goal was scored. Then Earhard dropped the gloves and said, let's go. The game is tied in one of the more awkward sequences you'll ever see. The goal comes at 10:16. Boy, it was kind of awkward because Brizgalov was coming off the ice for the delayed penalty. And he got in the way, and Earhard and Perreault said, let's go. Not as good as the fight Earhard had in El Paso, but maybe that's because there were lights flickering. They had strobe lights. They had the goal celebration, and then they had the fight. Oh, boy. And looking at the replay, Perreault landing some good right hooks and a couple of uppercuts on Earhard. He just could not get loose. So Reardon's 6th goal of the year from Cranky and Troutwine. And I think we're going to skate on 5-on-5. And we will. Boy, I got distracted just as much as you did with Earhard's bout with Perreault that I missed Reardon coming up through the slot and shooting one past Goich for Reardon's 6th at 10:16. Once again from Cranky and Troutwine. Boy, and now this packed house is in the game. 1-1 game. Murch will go ahead and laser beam it into the near corner. Held in there by Murch. Now along the far side, Parichka. Into that far corner up off the stick of Wise. And now held in there by Watson. He'll whack it in down low into the near corner, and Murch has it. Murch has time, and now he doesn't have time as it comes around that far side. And he'll just jab it on back to Wise. You feel the energy in this building now. 1-1 game, shots on goal, 18-16 in favor of the Bugs. Pass picked off. Here comes Senani. He'll lay it into the near corner. So both go out for fighting. So 2s and 10s for Perot and Earhart. And now here comes Litchard, right side, slowed down, but he's able to motor it into the IceRays zone. Good stick move. McKay over to Litchard. Litchard waits into the near corner. Now he scans to the far corner there to Deeb. Back up top to Nickel. Nickel waits. Nickel fires one toward the net. It got deflected in front. Now Litchard fires one and he scores! The captain goes top shelf where the ladies hide the fine wine, and the captain puts the Mudbugs back out in front, 2-1. That's a pair of goals for Litchard, and the Mudbugs lead 2-1. Brent Litchard does it again. Boy, the man is possessed, and he gives the Mudbugs the lead right back here in Corpus. Brent Litchard set up from McKay in front, and it was a shot through traffic. Boy, how satisfying that must be for Litchard. He knew he had to have a big series, and so far, so big. He's got a pair. And he's got his team up 2-1. Through the slot, fired toward the net. Oh, what a glove save made there by Goich. How did he stop that? Cranky doesn't know. He put everything on it. And an outstanding glove grab there by Goich to keep us in front, 2-1. Boy, just a jam-packed middle frame in this one. Boy, Nikolai Goich with an outstanding save. And Cranky can't believe it. He's still thinking about it on that bench right now. And I don't blame him. He came right through the slot and just wired one. Now to the right side, worked in deep. Into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs have a 2-1 lead. Now in front, through the slot, score. That's Kempf. He beats Goich right in front. We're all even, 2-2. The IceRays have another answer. And it's Kempf who delivers. It's his 9th goal of the year. After a scoreless opening period, we have 4 goals in the middle frame. Sobush and Pelton assist on Kemp's goal. After Litchard scored his 12th, they're going to say from Adams, I think that's wrong. McKay should get a helper on Litchard's 2nd goal. We'll get that straightened out, hopefully later on this weekend, if not tonight. Played back out to center. They missed that. Nickel along to the right side. Kemp from Sobush and Pelton after, I believe it's Litchard from McKay and Adams. McKay should get that first helper on Litchard's 2nd goal of the game. Puck spun in deep there by McKay. into the near corner. Dragged down there was Konovich. Shots on goal now 19-18 in favor of the Bugs. Here comes Boucher. Behind the net, tough angle shot. Save made there by Brishgalov. And we got a break in the action. It's 2-2 with 5:36 to go here in the second. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center. A lot of fans asking me why it says 3-2 Corpus Christi on your NHL TV sets. That is wrong. It is a 2-2 game. They're going to try to get that fixed as soon as they can. Some fans asking me about that first goal scored, and then you had the lights out, and you had Earhart fighting. It was just a lot going on there. Kind of an unfortunate sequence there for the Bugs. Nonetheless, 2-2 game. Akimov near half wall. Held in there by Hutchinson, now taken back out. Here's Biederman, 2-on-2. Fired toward the net, fought off there by Goich. And he has his helmet popped off. Bumped, shoved, punches thrown. Little face wash for good measure. Fleet's in there. Hutchinson getting a little jab in there on his man with 4:59 to go here in the second. This one getting testier by the minute. You know, these two teams have only played twice this season. They're 1-1. Boy, Brent Litchard working the official right now. About as good as Sylvain Cloutier did at the beginning of this period. I don't think neither side is happy with the officials right now. Game tied 2-2 with 4:59 to go here in the second. I think Litchard's sticking up for his netminder, who got ran a little bit. And worked right back in. Far circle shot. Oh, sticked away there by Goich. He had a battle for that one. Now handled there by Wade. Oh, he throws a wiggling shot toward the net, fought off there by Goich again. Now down low there to Pusateri. He'll take his time, far side, and he'll just drop it on back there to Murch. Mudbugs have it up off the stick of Deeb. Deeb now will dribble it on over to Litchard. You know what he's thinking about. He's got a pair of goals tonight. Up ahead now. Oh, and slowed down there was Cranky coming up the zone. Well, he ran into a tower. That was Pusateri. That is every bit of 210, 6'4" in him. Pusateri taking his time behind the Bugs net. They're trying to get reset here. Now Pusateri will take his time and gallop up the ice right side. He'll throw it on over to Adams along the left side, and he'll go ahead and rip it into the near corner. Now into that far corner. Cross ice feed up ahead there to Pelton. He gains the zone. Coming in the zone. Backhander, stick save made there by Goich. Trying to stay sharp. Oh, the Mudbugs trying to clear it. They whiffed on their first attempt. Now back the other way. Here comes Emery. Worked in. He gets taken down. Now into the far corner. Here's Boucher in deep. He's got Emery now into the far corner. Boy, Boucher had his sticks slapped out of his possession. He did not like that one bit. Boucher clocked in that number. That was Troutwine. Oh, Boucher, he's looking over at that bench. He's registering some numbers right now. Oh, man. You never have to tell Boucher to keep his head on a swivel because it's always on a swivel. Up ahead to the left side. Here's Sinani coming in. Some space. Fed through the middle, and it goes behind his man now. 2-on-2. Here comes Akimov with Pewley. Akimov coming in. Fired toward the net. Save made, and now tackled down there was Akimov. That was Biederman who kind of jumped atop his back and took him down. With 2:26 to go here in the second. We get a break in the action. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Down Home Meats Sausage. They are featured in the Food Network Barbecue of America, highlighted in the Houston Livestock and Rodeo Show. And they're known as the top-selling sausage item in all of your favorite grocery stores. Located in the Stonewall, Louisiana area, Down Home Meats Sausage, a proud core partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Face off. Right wing circle. Litchard will take it. Face off one there by Litchard, but nobody was there at the point. McKay's got it. Through the middle. There to Deeb. Deeb now through the middle. Blown up. Deeb gets hit hard into the far corner. Boy, and Deeb is shaken up. He hit the ice quite awkwardly, and Amy Baker's going to kind of scamper on over to Deeb, and Deeb upset. He looks rattled right now on that Mudbugs bench. Up off the far side boards. Puck spun back into the Mudbug zone. Now behind the Bugs net. That's Parichka into the near corner. And now Pewley's got it. Right side. Nobody wears their emotions harder on this Mudbugs team than Pewley, or rather than Deeb, rather. Hard hit. Parichka goes into the net awkwardly, and we get a break in the action. Net comes off its mooring. Parichka upset. He thought he was shoved into that net as he's starting to work the official. Coach Soupy telling Parichka, just get on the bench, let me work the officials for you. He wants to keep this controlled, try to keep his team's head in the game right now. Face-off tied up. One there by the IceRays, spun around, was Sobush into the Mudbug zone. That's Hutchinson. Over to McKay. McKay gains his own left side. Here's Hutchinson, hammers one toward the net. It got blocked, and it got the end glass. As the puck now is just gassed all the way down. Mudbugs still on the Scott Powerline power play. Down to 30 seconds remaining on it. That's Soderbaum in for roughing. Now McKay through the middle. Hutchinson waits. Hutchinson dropped off there to Deeb. Across, fired there. McKay. Save made. Fleet pokes one at it. And a save made there by Brishgalov. Pushing and shoving. Deeb's in there. We got a wrestling fight into the near corner. That's Allard and Deeb. McKay was tied up with his man. Deeb went hard into the net after he thought he saw a loose puck. Brishgalov dived on it like a hot potato. And this scuffle is adjourned. wait a minute. Do we got a penalty coming up to Deeb? We do. They're going to even it up. Yeah, that's the way you have to do it. You either got to get 2 or don't call anything. So Olivia Allard and Deeb will both go in. The officials want to get a grasp on this game and kind of try to restore order. Boy, and Sobush upset. And he's telling me, look, Deeb started it. The officials had enough of Sobush's mouth, and we'll move on with 37 seconds to go in the second. Now Sylvain Cloutier trying to bring the official over. He's hot behind that IceRays bench. The official said, no, we don't have any time for that right now. With 37 seconds to go in the period, 12 seconds to go on this Scott Powerline power play. Pewley's wondering why that faceoff isn't deep in the IceRays zone. Big break there for the IceRays. Michael Hill was steaming now behind that Mudbugs bench. A lot of tensions flaring on both sides. Now Litchard's been tossed out of the faceoff dot. McKay will take it. McKay wins it on to Litchard, back to McKay. Penalty about to come to an end. Wise up the middle there to Litchard. He'll drop it into McKay's hand, and he'll go and careen it in deep. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. And now along the far side, the puck goes all the way down for icing on the IceRays. With 16 seconds remaining. Boy, the Mudbugs did not appreciate the contact after that icing was called. That's Soderbaum. I heard they call him Boom Boom in the IceRays locker room. I can see why. He's a big man from Sweden. He's 6'4", listed at about 230. He's every bit of that 230. My goodness, he's a tower. Face off one there by the Bugs. Jasser on over to Hutchinson, snaps one, and he shot it wide. And then ricochets held in there by Jasser. 5 seconds to go. Into the end boards. Emery drops it in down low there to Boucher. On over to Hutchinson. They got to throw one toward the net now. Shot blocked, and that'll do it for the period. And entertaining DeFata and Associates, LLC second. Brent Litchard scores twice. The IceRays scored twice from Reardon and Kempf, each within a tally. We are tied 2-2 after 2. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFata and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defatapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219 4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show, joined by one of my favorites. We saw him, I guess you can say younger and wide-eyed last season in his sniff in a Mudbugs uniform. Now he's getting the full taste, and boy, he's done a great job on the back end for us. It's Mudbugs defenseman Bodie Wise. Bodie, thanks for the time. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me over.
Talk about how this season has gone for you, just as a whole, the experience in Shreveport as a whole.
Oh, it's been awesome so far. Coming down, meeting some of the guys last year, so having a bit of a comfort to return to. Knowing a couple guys not walking in anything blindly was huge. And just since I've got here, I've been having a great time. Guys are great. Teams, picking away. A little bit of a rough patch now, but still, we're only shooting to get better. We're just going to keep pushing ourselves and do the best that we can.
You had that small little taste of what it was to be a Mudbug last season. What were you able to take out of that? Was that intimidating at all for you to kind of jump in there? Because it felt like you were pretty relaxed and very, very, I guess you can say, humble and grateful for that experience last year.
No, I wouldn't say it was intimidating at all. The guys were, like I said, super welcoming as soon as I got down here, and I kind of just knew that, everything I was doing last year by coming down here was just helping set up what, I was able to walk into for this year, and like I said, the comfort level and coming down last year at the end of the year allowed me to just understand kind of the expectations that the guys have, the coaches have, and I was all for all of it. It's everyone's here to do a job, and everything that we hold each other accountable for just helps us complete that job.
Talk about your hockey background, Bodie. How did you get into hockey? I had a chance to meet your family last weekend for the first time. Dad doesn't talk too much. Your mom does a lot of the talking. Your sister was there as well. How did you get into hockey? Kind of talk about your background.
So, actually, we have a little Penguins program ran by Crosby, I believe. And that kind of starts around 4 years old. And my buddies were doing it because their parents had play hockey. Their dads had. And I was into the public skating and that, and I decided I was going to try it too, and I fell in love with it. So kind of since then, I haven't really looked back. I played baseball all the way up through, just up until 2 years ago, so it was always kind of a competing thing whether I wanted to eventually play hockey or baseball, and I think I just chose hockey because of the locker room, being with the guys. It's just like no other.
Was it no tough decision there, playing baseball all the way up to, you just said a couple of years ago, so that was a lot.
Yeah. No, it was for sure a tough decision. Pretty much kind of just varied on the season, to be honest with you. Baseball season, it was I want to play baseball. Hockey season, I want to play hockey. And then eventually I think I kind of just, to be honest, it might have just hit me in that hockey season where I was like, let's do it, and kind of just rode with that since.
Yeah, it's funny when you talk about the fact that you played baseball. It's a different sport. It's also a slower sport. One of my favorite sports. I played it growing up as well. Do you feel like the pace of both games kind of rounds you out a little bit, kind of makes you a better athlete overall?
Yeah, I'd say so, because, in baseball you're always thinking what's going to be next, but, where you said in the pace of the game, in baseball, every single pitch, you get the reset, think about what's going to happen, what are you going to do if the ball comes to you, all that kind of stuff, where in hockey you're kind of thinking on the go, but still just that thought ahead and what's going to happen before it happens, just trying to process that. I think for sure baseball helped a ton with that.
You talked about the camaraderie in hockey, and you had maybe a tough month, and I'm not saying on the ice, maybe off the ice. You lost one of your best friends, one of our blue liners, Cole Hutchinson. He had to go. He had to do his stint in the USHL. Talk about how tough that was, because I confirmed, I think I saw some tears or I heard about some tears. I heard it was quite emotional.
Oh, no, yeah, it was for sure pretty tough. We just kind of started getting into a little bit of a grind on the Xbox there, and then he had to take off for Tri-City without the Xbox. But no, he's just a great guy to always be around, love pushing each other to get better, all that good stuff. And, him taking off was, something that was, I think it was hard for all the guys just for that little bit, just seeing him leave. But at the same time, just knowing it's best for him, and just nothing you can do except wish the best for him and root him on while he's gone.
What game was this on the Xbox that you guys, dial up?
We were playing Fortnite. Yeah, now OG Fort's back too, so we've been playing that a ton.
You a big gamer?
I wouldn't say a big gamer. I kind of, if the guys are on, I'll hop on. But you won't catch me like playing by myself or anything. It'll just
nothing online. Are you sure?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
We're talking to Bodie Wise here in the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. I asked you about your family. I really only got to hear mostly from your mom. Your dad, very low-key. Your sister's your sister. She plays volleyball. I know that. And talk about how close you are with your family. Because you didn't really mention much of a hockey background from your family. So that was something you had to develop kind of on your own. How much has your family helped you in growing in this game?
Oh, they've been great. Like everything since day one, they've just been super supportive of. Like, there's kind of no questioning from them. It was kind of whatever I thought was best, and if they agreed and we figured that was a possible thing we could do, they were just behind me. There was no well, maybe we thought this was better for you. They kind of trusted me and what I thought was best, and no, I'm super grateful for that. Obviously it was tough moving away from home at such a young age, but being able to call them every night, and it helped with them being right there with me. It wasn't like I got left out on a limb by any means. I still call my parents every night. I talk to them for 30 minutes, an hour each day. So just that aspect of the support was great. It was phenomenal.
Another big thing in hockey is billeting, and I know you guys are with Beth and Mark Woods, and talk about that experience, because not only is it Beth and Mark Woods, it's also three other guys. You have Gleb Akimov, you got Mason Wright now, who came back with us, and you also got Ryan Barrett. Talk about that experience of having kind of like I don't know if it's a four horsemen, or it's kind of it's a larger crew than other billet households, and talk about that experience with the Woods.
Oh, it's been great. Mr. Mark, Miss Beth, they've just been great since we got there. Pretty much everything that they do for us while we're there is pretty much just to make sure that we're ready to go on the weekends. Everything that they help us do and prepare for is hockey. So, that's great coming from them. And like you spoke on the guys there with Glaber, Ryder, and Barzy, just between the three of us, we've just got really close, over the last couple months, because it was kind of one of those things at the start where it was, we have a bunch of guys in our billet house for training camp, and then after training camp we'd see who moves on, who does what, and then maybe sparse out. Just that way we were able to have our own rooms and whatnot. But those first 2 months we were here, we kind of just grew on each other, and it was one of those where you can't move out. We're sticking it out together, and we're gonna have fun doing it.
Is Gleb Akimov still the Glebetron? Is that what you called him?
Yeah, he's got a couple. He's got Glebby, Gleber, Glebetron. He kind of introduced his own nicknames. I think the only one we might have made up for him was Glebetron.
A couple of road trips ago, Gleb Akimov introduced me to shadowboxing. I had no idea what it was. I heard you and the guys do this. Who would be the best shadowboxer out of the group? Gleb claims it's him, and he says his win-loss record backs that fact up.
No, I can guarantee you it's not Gleb. Gleb actually is probably at the bottom of the pile.
So he's feeding me something wrong.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like he's also still learning how to play the game in general. I'd say me and Ryan are pretty comparable for second or third, kind of interchangeable on the day. But Ryder, I think, definitely takes it home. He's pretty quick with it. It's hard to get him, in shadow box, and hard to get him to turn the right way.
What's the biggest difference playing in with the Mudbugs, NHL style hockey compared to the past hockey places you've been in?
I think the biggest thing is just the accountability. It's obviously, we have a full team. There's guys who unfortunately aren't able to, be in the lineup every night, and, whether they be hurt or healthy, regardless, it's just kind of that, you have that piece in the back of your mind that every game you got to play it like it could be your last, and you got to prove something every game, because there's no telling, your spot in the lineup for the next game is not guaranteed. So bases it right off your performance in that game. So you kind of have to go out there and prove why you should still be in the lineup. And I think that's been the biggest thing since I've got here, because obviously in AAA we have just enough guys where everyone's playing every game regardless of what you do. So I think it's just that extra accountability to know that you got to be on your game, you got to be doing your part, helping the team. And I think when everyone's firing like that, I think we're a really good hockey team.
And I had a long bus ride, of course, up here to Corpus Christi. I get a chance to usually talk to a few guys who are up front, and I got to talk to a couple of your roommates, actually, Mason Wright and Ryan Barrett, a lot, and they were talking about who they mold their game after as far as an NHL player. Is there an NHL player that you try to mold your game after, or you believe that you kind of resemble?
I wouldn't say quite resemble, but like someone I try and mold my game after would probably just be Ryan McDonough. I mean, he's kind of an older veteran guy in the league, and I was listening to Spit and Chicklets, I think it was.
For sure. That's how I get through the roadies.
And they were talking about Ryan McDonough just being such a universal player. Like, you can kind of throw him in whenever, whatever situation you need him in. When the going gets tough, he gets tougher. So, like, I kind of just model my game after that and kind of just be a reliable guy that they can put out there whenever. And if they need me, I'm available to go and do the job they expect me to do.
Were you always a defenseman?
I think my first year hockey ever would have been first grade or kindergarten. I was a center, second year winger, and then since then I've been a defenseman. So at least since third grade I've been a defenseman.
For younger guys than you that are defensemen, what's the hardest part that you would like to maybe send a little message to about?
I'd say the hardest part, like at a young age, is just keeping it simple. Like, I think a lot of times when we're younger, you see, guys as forwards skating up the ice, making all these fancy plays, but like in the long run, it's just simplicity. If you can break the puck out, like Coach Morgie says, defend and deliver.
Oh, yeah.
If you can do that, you'll be good. So I think just keeping it simple and, like I said, doing your job. I think that's the biggest thing.
Well, you've been doing a great job with the Mudbugs. That's Bodie Wise, our Mudbugs blue liner. Thank you so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center. We are tied 2-2. In a very festive American Bank Center. Third period coming up, and it's brought to you by CenterPoint Energy. You know what's below. Call 811 to locate buried utilities at least 2 days before digging into any project. Big stories tonight. Brent Litchard with a pair of goals with his 11th and 12th. Will Reardon scored his 6th, and Cody Kempf got his 9th. The Mudbugs have led twice in this game. Shots on goal in favor of the Bugs, 24-22. If you want to join the Claws Up Booster Club, you still can. Give us a call at 318-636-7094. They do lots of great things for the teams, including providing meals for the players and coaches for games, providing bus snacks and meals for road trips for away games. Help donate for the Amateur Hockey Association. Helping the Mudbugs in various locker room needs like shampoo, hair dryers, and snacks. Claws Up Booster Club, led by, of course, the always loving Miss Beth Woods. Of course, she's also a billet mom, and she's our president of the Claws Up Booster Club as that puck deflects out of play, and we're underway here in the third period. 8 seconds gone by here in the third. Game tied 2-2. Mudbugs back in action against these IceRays tomorrow night at 7:35. 7:20 with the Landers pregame show. Be sure to join us. This is the first of a 3-game set. Well, you needed goaltending really from both teams. Both teams needed one of their goaltenders to be sharp, and they have been. Now high slot, Litchard, near circle, snaps one, he scores! A hat trick for Brent Litchard as he spears one through the back of the net from the near circle. That's Brent Litchard's second hat trick this season. He does one in El Paso, and he delivers yet another one here at the American Bank Center. And there goes the hat. It didn't make the ice. And there goes the hat. It missed the ice again. That was a couple of Mudbugs fans to our right who threw the hats trying to get it onto the ice, and they fell about a couple of yards short. Couple of Mudbugs fans who made the trip. They just could not get the hats onto the ice. That would have been great on the road. They're sitting right here to my right. They needed a better arm there. They needed one of those like Drew Lewis type arms, you know, something out of a rifle. And now far side, Kemp, a shot save made, rebound chance. They score. That's Reardon again. He slips it through the pads of Goich, and we're all even 3-3. My goodness, what a turn of events. That is the third time the IceRays have tied the game. And that one Goich wants back because he thought he had it between the pads, and it sneaks right through for Reardon's second goal of the game. What a wild and crazy affair tonight. Now Boucher fighting for it along the far side. Fired toward the net. Save made there by Brishgalov. The IceRays have tied it 3 times in this game. Oh, here comes Pelton working it right back in, deep behind the Bugs net. Mudbugs trying to win a wild one. They have never trailed in this game. Up through the middle, Murch has it. Murch now works it in. Here comes Murch. He fans on the shot. Trying to get one on net. Had some time and space there, too. What a night for Brent Litchard. It's the captain's second hat trick of the year. You might have to thank the delightful Christmas gift that the Lewis family gave him. Gave him a little boost. We'll talk about it on our next break. Worked in deep into the near corner. Now played around to the right side. That puck now banked up off the far side boards and in deep into the Mudbug zone. Litchard's got it, or rather Fleet's got it. Up ahead there to Akimov. Too far there for Pewley. Back out to center. 3-3 game. Shot toward the net, sticked away there by Goich. Oh, hard hit coming in there is Kuznetsov. Oh, and another hard hit along the far corner there by Boucher, and a hit along the back. Down goes right. Mudbugs barking for a call. Shot toward the net there from the far side there by Hutchinson. Save made there by Brishgalov. Boy, the Mudbugs were up in arms. Shot toward the net from just across the blue line is smothered up there by Brishgalov on a shot there by Pusateri. Three game, early stages of the third. You know, I was talking about Brent Litchard. He talked about his favorite Christmas gift being a little stool. And that was a stool given to him by the Lewis family. It was, it was to help him see eye to eye with his lovely girlfriend, who we saw last weekend, who's about 6'2" or something. She's tall. I'm 6'3", and I thought she was taller than me. It was obviously a light-hearted joke, but Litchard liked the stool. He's got it. So that stool gave him a boost tonight. He's got a hat trick, so we'll toss out a few apples to the Lewis family. Yeah, they're good people. Even Chloe. Along to the far corner. Mudbugs battling for it. Tonight's attendance, 2,497. The official paid attendance here at the American Bank Center. What a crowd. And now a little space here for McKay. And now the puck is golfed all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Slashed out there was Murch, and now Litchard giving Gerhardt a few shots. We got a whistle coming up. Gerhardt was stuck. Do we got a penalty coming up? This one's going against Litchard. Wow. They're going to get the retaliatory hit there by Litchard. That's usually who they penalize, is the secondary hit. And that's what Murch is saying. Murch is like, look, he hit me when he came into the Mudbugs bench. They want to make sure they get that first call too, but officials didn't see that one. That's a tough break. Face off to the right of Goich. And there's Sobush. Shot through the, he threw one through the middle rather. Looking for a centering feed, and now the puck is deflected all the way down. Good job there by Amory. Here comes Kemp. Stolen away there by Hutchinson. And he'll go ahead and poke it all the way down. Those two Mudbugs fans, they should have ran up the stairs and threw those hats onto the ice. That one had a little bit of a boomerang effect trying to throw that onto the ice. That would have really touched the Litchard in so many ways. Into the near half wall, Valdez intercepted. McKay's got it up ahead onto the stick of Parichka. Parichka, little outnumbered, fires one toward the net. Save made there by Brishgalov. And Parichka grabs it, throws it back to Adams. Mudbugs will kill off some more clock. All the way down, Nickel will thread it off the far side boards and in deep. First to touch it there is Emery. Over to Jasser. Now down to 40 seconds remaining on Litchard's penalty. This is a big one, 3-3. Shot toward the net, stick save made there by Goich. Litchard in for cross-checking, played around the far side boards, held in there by Ranstrom. Over to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov sticked away, stolen away. Jasser poked, backed out to center there by Adams. Worked right back in. Here's Ranstrom, hauled down into the near corner. And played up off the near side boards. Hard hit there as Jasser was gunning for Biederman. And now Reardon with a few words for Jasser. 9 seconds remaining on Litchard's cross-checking infraction. Face off near Mudbugs' blue line. 6:05 gone by here in the third. First choice personnel penalty kill. Face off tied up one there by the Bugs. They have it. That's Earhart. Dropped on back to Murch, and he'll go ahead and ram it all the way down. That'll do it for the man advantage. Huge, huge special teams coming up big for Coach Soupy and his club. All right, back into the Mudbug zone. Far side, that's Parichka. To the far side now, Pusateri onto the stick, through the middle, off the stick of Akimov, and oh boy, Pewley thought they were onside. He wasn't. There was a hit after the whistle. Akimov went down. We got a break in the action. 13:24 to go here in the third. It's 3-3 from the American Bank Center. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center. 3-3 game. 13:24 to go in the third. We got kiss cam action. And I don't know what it is about a kiss cam, but it is always a crowd pleaser. You got to find that duo that's on a first date. Like, those are always the good ones. Because if you think about it, a hockey game is great first date action. Well, they got the Mudbugs bench looking for a first kiss. Nobody would oblige. Face off far, IceRays blue line, one there by the Bugs. Here comes Akimov. Worked in deep. Into the near corner, now taken away. Worked right back out to center. Hutchinson. Ooh, he was a little errant on that pass, so Fleet will grab it. Far side there to Hutchinson. Now across, up off the stick of Fleet, and it deflects out of play. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Porter's, delivering the difference for Mudbugs Hockey. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years, providing floor mats, uniforms, and facility services for your business. Almost 7 minutes gone by here in the Centerpoint Energy third period. Bushwhacker shots on goal in favor of the Bugs, 29-24. The Mudbugs have had 3 leads in this game. And all of them have been short-lived. Goich paddles it around the far side, through the middle, backhander stick save made there by Goich. Now Litchard to the far corner there to Fleet, up ahead onto the stick of McKay, and he kicks it into the corner. McKay looking for help. He's got Litchard there. Played off the near side boards and back out to center. Fleet on to Nickel. Played up off the far side boards to McKay. Now off the glass, 2-on-2. Here comes Sobush. Shot toward the net. Reardon was looking for the hat trick. Left kick save there by Goich. Puck now swatted in down low there by Sobush, taken away. There by Adams. Up to the left side there to McKay, and he'll go ahead and mail it in to the far corner. Adams in deep for a Bugs blue liner. Far side, onto the stick of Valdez. Throws a shot, kicked away there by Goich. Onto the stick of Jasser. And now Wade steals it for the IceRays. Through the middle, and Wade will splinter it through, and Nickel will go ahead and slice it back into the IceRays zone. Up now near side, thrown around to the far side, taken there by Sinani. A shot, stick save made there by Goich. Shot, tough angle, and it went through the goal mouth. The net's off its mooring. Oh no. Looks like the helmet came off on Goich. Oh boy. It got loose. They had to whistle that down. And we got a break in the action. That lace came unloose on Goich's helmet. And the mask is good. Had to tighten that up a little bit. Parichka will take the draw to the right of Goich. Face off one there by the IceRays. Shot toward the net, trickling around there. A shot there by Ranstrom. Deflects into the near corner. Wise battling for it. Akimov is there. More pushing and shoving. Wise now kind of ransacked into that near corner. Fighting and clawing to the Bugs, and Parichka wins it out of the scrum. Plays it back out to center. Gerhard's got it. And now Gerhard trouble handling. Good forecheck there by Parichka. Held in there by Fleet. Fleet now into the slot. Pewley fires one, and it got blocked. Now losing his stick right through. Here's Pewley. Works it back up top to Murch. His shot gets blocked in front there by Biederman. Right back out to center. Now Fleet will gallop back to the left side there to Murch. Up ahead onto the stick of Pewley. He just works it into the far corner there to Litchard. Litchard now battling for it. Litchard with a hat trick tonight, and he might need some more in the gas tank as we are in a 3-3 game with 10:15 to go in the third. Mudbugs without Haldenby. They're without Seminara. Trying to claw one out, and Cranky comes in too early. Right back into the Mudbug zone. And we get a break in the action. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Plenty to talk about in this one. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud partner of Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs back at home against these very same IceRays. January 10th and 11th back at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. We got a whistle. We got a substitution here. Not sure what that was about. There was something wrong. The mask of Reardon, so he had to come out. Reardon's had a nice game for Corpus Christi. He's got a pair of goals. Mudbugs have it. That's Adams, left side. Squeezes it up off the stick of Boucher. And now stolen away there by Boucher. Taken there by Jasser. They work it in. Oh, Boucher tried to get away with one. He was close. When I say close, by about a few inches. We talked to Nikolai Goich, and he talked about Bryce Boucher. We'll share that interview tomorrow night. He talked about life in the Kennedy household. That's a pretty darn good life, and the Kennedys are really good people. They do a lot for not only those two guys, but the organization, and can't thank them enough. Just as much as all our other billets are concerned as well. Boucher spirals one toward the net, sticked away there by Brishgaloff, and speaking of Boucher, he takes a high stick. We got a penalty coming up. This one's going against Corpus Christi, I believe. Good draw there by Boucher. They're checking for juice. I don't think they see any blood. Perot's going in for a high sticking. It's just a 2-minute. And a great draw there from Boucher. Scott Powerline power play. Back in business for the Bugs. Face off, tied up, and we'll do it again. Litchard just got tossed. Litchard can't have a perfect night. He's got to get tossed out of a circle just to stay in shape. Here's space. Deeb fires one, and it got blocked in front. That's a good stick there by Soderbaum, and it gets deflected into the end boards. Mudbugs have one power play goal tonight. Litchard over to Deeb. Deeb smacks one, save made, rebound. Deeb slices one. And unable to grab a stick there. It was Wise. He might have had a rebound swallowed up. Another penalty coming up to Corpus Christi. It's a slashing call, and what a huge opportunity for Michael Hill to draw something up quickly here. They're going to have a 2-man advantage for 144. Michael Hill's got the board out. He wants to draw it up real quick. Mudbugs don't want to use a timeout here, but they know how valuable this opportunity is. Maybe they might want to use a timeout here. No. Now the officials are going to grant the timeout. Coach Soupy wants to use it, and I don't blame him. This is a huge opportunity in this game. Michael Hill's got the board out. He's going to draw this up. This gives us a chance to thank all our 2024-2025 Mudbug Billet families. A big thanks to John and Brianna Belton, Casey and Dave Percato, Zach and Jordan Choate, Jason and Courtney Davis, Keith and Becca Gibb, Mike and Melissa Jones, Jeremy and Kristen Kennedy, Amanda and Drew Lewis, Miss Karen Mitchell, our brilliant Mudbugs Billet coordinator, Sarah and Jason Morris, Martin and Carla Mueller, along with Chucky Landry and family, Scott and Karen Musket, Yoni and Brad Rayburn, Randy and Tanya Reeves, Miss Deborah Tyler, Don and Janice Watt, Mark and Shannon Weldon, Beth and Marth Woods, and last, but not certainly least, Chris and Kimberly Cepeda, our big Boy Meets World fans, and I really just heard about this Christmas gift they just got, and I'm really intrigued to see it. From what I've heard, Kimberly Cepeda got a cardboard cutout of Jonathan Turner. But here's the clincher. I heard it's hanging from the ceiling. I'd like to see that. That is very interesting. How big is the cardboard cutout? How high is it hanging from the ceiling? Where is it? Is it in the bedroom? Is it in the living room? I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Interesting. Hashtag love our billets. Now, top of the far circle. Mudbugs win the draw. They got a 2-man advantage. Scott Powerline power play. Into the far corner. Deeb. Back up top, the Merch. 3-3 game. Top of the far circle. Back to Deeb. Deeb waits. Deeb trying to slice one through. Far corner. McKay fires one. That's Fleet. Save made there by Brishgaloff. Now Fleet over. Has it into the near corner. Litchard looking for more. Near circle. Now he scans, surveys. Litchard fires one through traffic. Save made. Rebound chance. They got punched into the far corner. Held up there was Deeb. Mudbugs hold the zone. That's Fleet. They still have time. They got a minute left. Merch over to Fleet. Another penalty coming up to Corpus. Do they want to have them touch the puck? Fired toward the net. Save made there by Brishgaloff, and we'll get the penalty. Oh my goodness. What another huge opportunity here as we have another penalty coming up to the IceRays. Ranstrom's hot. Wait a minute. Now a skate on over to the Mudbugs bench. What's this about? Soderbaum's going in. It's a high sticking infraction. And the IceRays box is getting jammed up right now. They might need a deck of Phase 10 cards in there. A lot of sitting around doing nothing. So still skating 5-on-3 for now a $1.08. Face-off tied up 1 there by the IceRays. What a face-off win. And they're going to work the wagons all the way down and work it all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Here comes Hutchinson. He skates in, left side. Dropped on back there to Pewley. Pewley with a little space. Back to Hutchinson. Shot blocked in front there by Allard. Now Parichka. Back up top. Wise. On over to Hutchinson. Oh, no, he mishandled it. And the puck is dumped all the way down. 20 seconds to go on the first of 3 penalties on the IceRays. Mudbugs still 5-on-3 for a bunch of time. At least 30 seconds. Far half wall. Back to Fleet. Fleet fires one, and he shot it wide. He had some space through the bumper. Now one of the penalties is over. Murch to Fleet. Now Fleet to Murch. Thrown to the corner. Fleet into the near corner. 5-on-3. Litchard waits. Shot toward the net goes wide, and now 2 IceRays are going to come out. Or rather, 1 IceRay. Now it's 5-on-4. Litchard near half wall. $1.35 left on the 5-on-4 dealio. Right point waiting. Fleet on over to Deeb. He waits, fires one, and it deflects into the protective netting. Still a $1.28 remaining on the Scott Powerline power play. Well, what a magnificent effort so far from the IceRays penalty kill. They're one of the best in the league, ranked 7th. Just 3 spots behind the Bugs at 4th best on the PK list for top teams in the league. .6:53 to go in the third. 1:28 remaining on Soderbaum's high sticking infraction. And boy, you have to believe if the Mudbugs come up empty here, this momentum shift is going to fall heavily in the IceRays corner. Michael Hill shouting out some instructions for Pewley. Face-off tied up. Uh-oh, a break all the way out of his net comes Goich, and he paddles it off the far side boards back out to center. What a risky move, but it worked. Hutchinson fires one, glove save, and a split save made at that from Brishkaloff to keep us tied at 3. Boy, Goich read the play perfectly and scampered out of his net about 20 yards to paddle it out of trouble, and then Hutchinson gets robbed with a showstopper from Brishkaloff. Mudbugs still on the Scott Powerline power play for a $1.12. Deeb, high slot, across, fired there by McKay. Blocker save made there by Brishkaloff. Mudbugs hold the zone. Here's Fleet. Across, Deeb, waits, Deeb, drills one wide. And the puck banked, held in there by Murch. Dropped off there to Fleet. Fleet able to jab it in down low behind the IceRays net. Here's Litchard, waits, Litchard. Oh, his pass blocked there by Sobush, and he'll scale it all the way down. Oh, boy, throws a missile all the way down. Down to 38 seconds remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. Game still tied 3-3, less than 6 to go here in the third. Boy, Parichka's got to hurry here. Down to 25 seconds left. The Mudbugs in danger of squandering probably their biggest opportunity of the season. Now down low, that's Kempf behind his own net, and he'll gash it all the way down, and that'll just about do it. What an effort from the IceRays penalty kill. 5 seconds left on this power play as the crowd counts it down, and we are back to even strength. And now, here's Kempf into the Mudbug zone. Shot toward the net, sticked away there by Goich. Just a huge opportunity by the Bugs. Goes by the wayside. Five minutes to go in regulation. 5-on-5s. Game tied 3-3. Puck skipped in deep there by Nickel. Shots on goal, 35-28 in favor of the Bugs. Played up off the near side boards, Boucher. Dropped off there to Nickel, up off the stick of Earhart, but he couldn't get that puck in deep. Now kicked around, taken in deep there by Reardon. Slowed down there by Adams and Nickel. Played back out to center. Boy, what a barn burner. This one feels like a playoff bout, and it could be down the road between these two teams. Far side, that's Jasser. Jasser up ahead off the stick of Earhart. And now Jasser played on back to Adams. Now Pusateri back to Jasser. Jasser's pass broken up, and now Adams grabs the loose change. This is the first of 3 straight this weekend, and this one's coming down to the wire. Punched out there by Pusateri. He's able to get that biscuit back in deep into the IceRays zone. 3:40 to go in regulation. Far side, pass broken up. Pusateri coming around into that far side, now taken there by Murch. Murch behind his own net. To the right side there to Pusateri. He's at the end of his shift. Over to Litchard. Litchard gets spun around, and McKay will slay it in to the IceRays zone. Now, the IceRays have it behind their own net. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in regulation. 3-3 contest. With a burst of speed, Renstrom, a shot on net, glove save made there by Goich. And he will hold on to it with 2:55 to go. Scores elsewhere in the South. It's a wild one in Amarillo. The Brahmas and the Wranglers tied 4-4, that game in overtime. The Grit taking care of the Warriors right now, 5-2 from Greeley, Colorado. Face off, right wing circle, won there by the Bug. Good win there by Emery. Played off the far side window all the way down. This one's going to go down for icing. Oh, no icing. That was deflected. Check that. Now up off the near side boards, back out to center. The clock is now becoming a factor for both teams. Every point so big. 2.5 remaining in the third. Now Fleet to Earhart. They'll play it on back to Hutchinson. Mudbugs don't want to get too cute here. Up ahead there to Boucher. Oh no, intercepted. Oh no, Mudbugs blown coverage. Snapper save made there by Goich. Pelted one and a kick save from Goich. It's a game saver with 2 minutes to go in the third. Mudbugs got caught on a line change. Here's Kempf. Turnaround through the middle. Held up there was Fleet. Hard hit into the boards. Got a fallen IceRay. The puck bunkered back out to center. Boy, Goich with perhaps his biggest save of the night. Knocked down there was Litchard. Back the other way. Here comes Kuznetsov along the left side. He'll rim it in. Played off to the near side boards. 95 seconds to go in regulation. Here's Deeb. He'll lob it in, stick down. There by Soderbaum. And the puck now whistled all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Oh no! Adams almost gave it away. Far side there to Deeb. He'll throw it through the middle. Parichka able just to bat it in to the IceRays zone. We're coming up on a minute to go in regulation. We're deadlocked at 3. Oh, wrestled down there was Parichka. Up off the stick of Kuznetsov. Goich gonna let Murch grab it. Far side there to Wise. Up off the stick of Pewley. Now to Parichka. They gallop it in. So the Mudbugs have a buzzer beater in them. They got the puck in deep into the near corner. 35 seconds. Here come the IceRays. They got other thoughts. Here comes Gerhard. He'll go ahead and scissor it in to that near corner. Now Murch up off the near side. Boards held in there by Perot. Now into the near corner. Murch has it. Mudbugs got to get this out of trouble. Into the far corner. Now Pewley. Far side. Now Emery will be able to lug it out. Emery with a chance. And he'll go ahead and spike it in. Into the far corner. 5 seconds. And up off the near side boards. And that'll do it for regulation. Of course, a 3-game series. The first one has to go to overtime. That's just the rules. Both teams get a point. 3-on-3 overtime coming up. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into Corpus Christi, Texas. It is a barn burner. That's going to need more than 60 minutes to decide this one. The Mudbugs have never trailed in this game. They find themselves with a point thanks to a hard-fought effort from Nikolai Goich. Brent Litchard with a hat trick. Shots on goal after 3, 35-30 in favor of the Bugs. Next goal wins. A lot of ice to cover, of course, 3-on-3 overtime, all about puck possession. You got to think about the wear and tear of a 3-and-3. Got another 5 minutes to go in this one, maybe. Unless a goal is scored before that 5 minutes. Mudbugs trot out Litchard, Deeb, and Murch. Mudbugs win the draw. Great win there by Litchard. Murch will now gallop back to the near side there to Deeb. Deeb now skates up. There's no stick there for the IceRays. Here comes Deeb, and now Deeb will gallop back to the point. Deeb waits. On over to Litchard. Litchard, high slot, fires one. Save made there by Brishgalov. What a tense moment there for Kempf. He lost his stick, broke it on the face-off draw, and then couldn't get it back, and just raced back into his defensive zone with no stick, and he got away with it. Coach Soupy will stick with Murch and now put Pewley and McKay onto the ice. Face-off deep in the IceRays zone. Face-off tied up and won there by the, I thought it was the IceRays. That was won there by the Bugs. Now taken 2-on-2. Here comes Ranstrom across, fired toward the net, save made there by Goich. And now Pelton along the left point. Pelton will just pelt it in and down low there to Sobush. Sobush has it top of the point, and he'll just take it back on out. That's the thing about overtime. It's got to have that space and time there, and if you don't like it, you just take it out. Punched out free there by Murch. He's got a long shift right now. Boy, Murch has been on the ice over 2 minutes. Well, he's gutting one out for the Bugs right now, one of the leaders. Coach Suey's getting a little worried now, and then they're going to get him off. They dropped it off to Deeb. Now Fleet comes in. It's Fleet, Deeb, and Murch. Here comes Fleet over with Deeb, and Deeb gets spun around and tripped up, and now here come the IceRays back the other way. They gallop in. That's Gerhard. Top of the point. Onto the stick of Biederman. Biederman, right point. Now onto the stick of Gerhard through the middle, and Gerhard wants to take it out. Does Sylvain Cloutier want to make a change? I don't think he does. He's got some fresh skaters. Now here comes Gerhard. Little space. Far circle snapper. Save made there by Goich. Had to hug it into his armpit. And he makes the stop with 3:10 to go in the extra session. Boy, both goalies have come up so big. And if you're just tuning in, you wouldn't think so in a 3-3 game. But both have been tremendous, fighting and keeping their teams in this and giving themselves a chance to win. Face off one there by the Bugs. Now Hutchinson wants to work it up the ice through the middle. Hutchinson gallops across, trying. It came in too early. Ooh. Coach Soupy is agonized behind that Mudbugs bench. He knows those are puck possessions that cannot be wasted on an offsides like that. Now McKay will take the draw. Far IceRays blue line. 2:57 to go in overtime. Face-off one there by the IceRays. Game tied 3-3. IceRays going to take it all the way back. Now far side. Onto the stick of Cranky. Cranky works it in front. Sticked away there by Goich. Penalty coming up now. Extra attacker for the IceRays. Do they want to let them touch the puck? They don't. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be 4-on-3 anyways. So penalty coming up on the IceRays. They have the extra attacker. Now held up stick there by Hutchinson. Now along to the left side. Left point. Down low. Biederman fires one wide. It goes all the way down. This is interesting now. Empty net to the left. Now, one thing you have to worry about if you're Sylvain Cloutier is if you accidentally shoot it into your own net, that counts against. Now punched at. Will they touch it? Litcher doesn't want to touch it. Oh, wow. I'm surprised he touched it. He had to because he had IceRays coming at him. That was Sobush. And now here's the penalty with 1:51 to go in overtime. It's on McKay. It's a hooking infraction. First choice personnel penalty kill. We'll get back onto the ice. Boy, this is a lot of ice to work with. So you know what that means. Your best PKer has got to be Nikolai Goich. He knows it. And there's the timeout from Sylvain Cloutier. We'll keep it here. And now Jason Soupy Campbell, the Bugs bench boss, wants to get his board out. He's basically got two simple scenarios. This is what happens if we win the draw. This is what happens if we lose the draw. How do we want to get the puck out of the zone? The 4-on-3s are much more difficult because there's a lot of time and space if you come up empty on that draw. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Coors Light. Made to chill. I'm sure you could use one right now. It is a tense time in this game. .151 to go in the extra session. Both teams have a point. Who will get the second point? Face off to the right of Goich. Face off tied up one there by Litchard. And Fleet off the far side glass. Up ahead there to Litchard. Litchard's got it, short-handed. And he'll just kick it into that zone. He's got to kill off some time, because the IceRays have the rest of this extra session on the man advantage. Now taken there by Fleet. Fleet over to Murch. He takes his time. Back to Fleet. Fleet now going to gallop up the ice, kill off some more precious seconds. Now stolen away. 1:20 to go in overtime. Here comes Sobush. Skates in there to Kempf. He'll work it in down low. Play it around to the left point there to Ranstrom. Ranstrom near half wall over to Kempf. Kempf waits. Kempf behind the cage. Across to Sobush. High slot Ranstrom. Now far side back to Ranstrom. Ranstrom waits. Across, fire toward the net. Score. That's Soderbaum. He roofed it. IceRays win 4-3. Boy, what a tough pill to swallow for Goich. He played his heart out tonight. But Soderbaum had a brilliant shot from the right wing circle to beat Goich and send the IceRays home with a 4-3 victory in overtime. The game winner comes at 4:02. Final score, the IceRays 4, the Mudbugs 3. Soderbaum's third of the year from Ranstrom and Kempf. The Mudbugs gave it everything they had. They emptied the tank, and they come up short, but they do get a point for their efforts. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into the American Bank Center. The Mudbugs never trailed in this game, but they lose a tough one tonight. Despite a Brent Litchard hat trick, it was Soderbaum. They call him Boom Boom, and he was able to boom one in from the right wing circle for the game winner. Boy, this game had a lot of roller coasters. It started in the second period at 6:26 when Brent Litchard through the slot was able to smack home his 11th of the year from Akimov and Boucher, and the Bugs led 1-0. But boy, the IceRays had an answer for everything. Will Reardon had a pair of goals, and it started at 10:16 of the second. Was he able to shoot one in after an ensuing fight along the other side from Duke Earhart. Reardon's sixth from Cranky and Troutwine tied the game 1-1. Then at 12:02, Brent Litchard came right back through traffic and smacked home his 12th of the year from Adams, and the Bugs led 2-1 late in the second. But a minute later, Cody Kempf was able to slice home his 9th from Sobush and Pelton, and we were tied 2-2 after 2. Then in the third period, Brent Litchard completed the hat trick. It's a tough pill to swallow for him after a great effort from the captain. He was able to spear one home, his 13th of the year, from the left wing circle, just tucked it in along that far post for his 13th of the year from McKay and Emery, and the Mudbugs led 3-2. That lead was very short-lived, as the first two Mudbugs leads were in the game. Will Reardon steered in his 7th of the year from Cranky and Green, and we were tied 3-3. Then in overtime, boy, McKay took a tough penalty. It was a hooking infraction, and Soderbaum was able to slam home his 3rd of the season from the right wing circle. Ranstrom and Kempf got the helpers, and that's your game winner at 4:03. The Mudbugs outshot the IceRays 36-33, and they come up short in a heartbreaker. Final score, the IceRays 4, the Mudbugs 3. Mudbugs do get a point for their efforts, and they fall to 16-12 and 1 overall. That'll wrap things up from the American Bank Center. It is a final score, the IceRays 4, the Mudbugs 3. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7:35, puck drop 7:20 with the Landers pregame show. Until next time, have a good night and a better tomorrow as you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey